You know what's fascinating? How one decision can totally change the trajectory of your life.
Absolutely.
Have you ever thought about how powerful that is?
Yeah, it's like every choice we make is a turning point, right?
Exactly. I was reading about how Tony Robbins flew over the building where he used to work as a janitor.
No
Can you
way.
imagine that feeling?
That must have been surreal. So he went from cleaning floors to flying helicopters?
Yeah. And it all started with a single decision. He decided that he wasn't going to settle for less anymore. He
Mm-hmm.
took control of his life.
That's inspiring. But why do you think people find it so hard to make those decisions?
Well, it's often because of the pain and pleasure principle.
Right.
We're wired to avoid pain and seek pleasure, even if it means staying in a rut.
So we're like prisoners of our own comfort zones?
Exactly. It's like we prefer the pain we know over the uncertainty of change.
Yeah.
But real growth happens when we push past that discomfort.
But how do we, rewire that instinct?
By changing our neuro associations, we have to link massive pain to not changing and massive pleasure to the change itself.
Got it.
It's about retraining our brain.
Kind of like Pavlov's dogs, but for our habits?
Yes, but we're in control. We can condition ourselves using what Robbins calls neuro-associative conditioning.
Interesting.
It's a step beyond simple conditioning.
Wait, can change really happen in an instant, though?
Absolutely. Change happens in a moment. The moment we decide.
Yeah.
It's getting to that moment that takes time.
So the buildup is just us delaying the inevitable decision?
Precisely. We often wait until the pain of staying the same exceeds the pain of changing.
Makes sense.
It's like hitting rock bottom before bouncing back up.
But shouldn't we be able to choose change before it gets that bad?
Ideally, yes. But sometimes we need
True.
that push. It's about raising our standards and deciding that we must change now.
You mentioned beliefs earlier. How do they play into this?
Our beliefs are the lenses through which we view the world. They can empower us or limit us. If we believe we can't change, we won't.
So changing our beliefs is key?
Yes. By altering our beliefs, we change our actions, which changes our results. It's a chain reaction.
But isn't that easier said than done?
It takes work, but with techniques like ENAC, we can condition new, empowering beliefs.
Okay.
It's about repetition and emotional intensity.
Can you give an example?
Sure. Let's say someone wants to quit smoking. They need to link massive pain to smoking and pleasure to quitting.
Yeah.
Then reinforce that until it sticks.
But what if they slip up?
Slipping is part of the process. The key is to interrupt the old pattern and replace it with a new one.
Got it.
Consistency is crucial.
It's like carving a new path in the brain, right?
Exactly. The more we travel that new path, the stronger it becomes.
Yep.
Eventually, the old path fades away.
So it's all about where we focus our energy?
Yes. Where focus goes, energy flows.
Absolutely.
We have to be intentional about our thoughts and actions.
This is powerful stuff, but what about when external factors influence us?
While we can't control events, we can control what they mean to us. It's our interpretations that shape our reality.
So even in tough times, we can choose empowering meanings?
Yes. That's how some people thrive amid adversity.
Right.
They reframe challenges as opportunities.
I sometimes struggle with that.
Well, it's a practice. The more you do it, the better you get.
Yeah.
It's about catching yourself and shifting perspective.
What about the role of questions we ask ourselves?
Great point. Questions direct our focus. If we ask disempowering questions, we'll get negative answers. So we need to ask better questions.
Like, instead of, why does this always happen to me? We can ask, what can I learn from this?
Yes. That shifts us from victim to empowered learner.
Absolutely.
It opens up possibilities.
This reminds me of the concept of CANI, constant and never-ending improvement.
That's Robbins' take on Kaizen. It's about committing to ongoing growth.
Right.
Small improvements compound over time.
So even tiny shifts make a big difference in the long run?
Exactly. It's the aggregation of marginal gains.
Yeah.
Over time, they lead to significant transformation.
It's encouraging to think change doesn't have to be overwhelming.
Absolutely. It's about taking that first step and building momentum. Consistency beats intensity.
Well, this has been enlightening. I'm feeling motivated to make some changes.
That's fantastic. Remember, it all starts with a decision. Decide, and then take action.
Time to awaken that giant within, right?
You got it. Let's make it happen.
Let's do it.